Hey everyone, today I'm making nihari, and I'm fully prepared for the internet to come at me with pitchforks and torches. Why? Because nihari is the national dish of Pakistan, and I used a ready-mixed spice packet. I know, I can already hear the collective gasp of horror from Karachi to Lahore. But before you cancel me, let me just say, this nihari was delicious. The meat was so tender it practically melted like my confidence when I saw the comment section. First I added a generous amount of oil to the pot, enough to make America invade my kitchen. Then I tossed in 500 grams of boneless beef and a kilo of bones. Pro tip, I should have browned the meat more, but I was too busy googling how to survive nihari gatekeeping. Next time I'll also add garlic ginger paste while browning the meat. Next I mixed the spice packet with 400 ml of water and poured it into the pot, followed by 2 blocks of garlic ginger paste. I cooked it for about 15 minutes until the oil started to separate from the sauce. Then I poured in 2.5 litres of water and let it simmer for 3 hours. The instruction said 6 hours, but let's be real, I was impatient. If you have a pressure cooker, you can speed this up, but I don't have one, so I just stared at the pot menacingly. Once the meat is tender and your house smells like a Pakistani grandma's dream, mix 100 grams of plain flour with water and add it to the nihari. Make sure there are no lumps unless you want your gravy to look like a science experiment gone wrong. Finally, slice 2 onions and fry them until they're golden brown and crispy. Add them to the nihari and mix it all together. Plate it up, garnish with coriander, chilies, lemon wedges and sliced ginger if you're feeling fancy. Okay my Pakistani friends, this dish was banging. The meat was so tender it practically apologized for not being browned enough, and the gravy was so rich it could have paid off my student loans. So what do you think? Thumbs up, or should I start drafting my apology video? Either way, let me know in the comment section. And now, back to work. Hey everyone, today I'm making chicken biryani. I've opted for the easy route by using a Shan biryani spice packet. It's far easier than buying a million different spices, but if you're feeling fancy or have a spice rack that looks like a chemistry lab, feel free to go all out. I followed the packet instructions, kind of, with some tweaks. I took 5 onions, sliced them up and fried them until golden, because half the flavour in biryani comes from the onions. I added 2 blocks of garlic ginger paste for extra oomph. If vampires were planning to visit, they certainly won't now. Then I tossed in 500 grams of chicken on the bone, because bones equals flavour. Next I mixed the Shan spice mix with 200 ml of water and added it to the pot. Cooked it until the oil separated from the liquid, about 10 minutes. Then I added 6 tablespoons of natural yogurt and 400 ml of water, because hydration is important even for biryani. I then threw in 4 chunks of tomatoes and a handful of coriander, because why not? Let everything simmer until the oil did its separation dance again. For the rice, I used 750 grams of basmati rice and washed it until the water was clearer than my life goals, about 3 washes. I filled the pot with water so it was just above the rice by a centimeter, cooked it until the rice was 75% done. Not too soft, not too hard, just like the perfect nap duration. Finally, the grand assembly. Layer half the rice in a pot, add the biryani gravy, then top with the rest of the rice. Garnish with coriander, lemon and chilies, because presentation matters, even if I'm eating this alone in my pajamas. Cover it with foil and a lid, then cook for 10 more minutes to finish the rice. Once cooked, mix everything gently and then plate up. It was flavorful, fragrant and easy to make, but lacking in chili and needed a bit more salt. Not the best biryani I've had, but definitely a solid midweek win. And now, back to work. Hey everyone, today I'm making grilled lamb chops. Not just any lamb chops, no, these are spicy Indian lamb chops. First, let's prep the marinade. Start with 250 grams of natural yogurt in a large bowl. Add 2 tablespoons of garlic ginger paste. Next, toss in your spices. A tablespoon each of curry powder, chili powder, cumin and smoked paprika. If it sounds like a lot, it is, but hey, we're not making bland lamb. Add salt, pepper and a little bit of chili flakes for that kick. Now add the lamb chops. I use 5, but you do you. Use your hands. Yes, get in there like you're giving those chops a deep tissue massage. Make sure they're fully coated. Leave them in the fridge for at least an hour. When you're ready to cook, line a tray with baking paper. We're making food, not scrubbing pans. Place the chops on the tray and if you spot any bare patches, slap some more marinade on them. Grill at 200 degrees Celsius for about 10 minutes. Flip after 5 minutes because char is good, but burnt is bad. Once done, let them rest. They worked hard, let them relax. Brush some butter or ghee on top, garnish with coriander so it looks like you know what you're doing. And the result, flavoursome, tender, life-changing. My only regret, I didn't make enough. And now, back to work. Hey everyone, today I'm making prawn masala. I was feeling a curry for lunch but wanted to try a different version. Then I stumbled across a recipe with coconut milk. My first thought was, is this curry or dessert? But curiosity and hunger won. Spoiler alert, it was delicious. Here's how I made it. First slice 2 onions. Try not to cry, they're just onions, not your ex. Heat oil in a pan and throw in the onions. Cook until they're soft and translucent, like my willpower near a chocolate cake. Add a tablespoon of garlic ginger paste. When it smells so good your neighbours start knocking, you're ready for the next step. Add 100 ml of blended tomato or 2 chopped tomatoes along with a quarter teaspoon of turmeric and salt to taste. Add the magical trio, garam masala, chili powder and coriander powder, a teaspoon each. Pour in 100 ml of coconut milk. This is optional, but why would you skip it? It's curry, not a health seminar. Cook until your masala looks like a paste, then blend it smooth. Next, slice 4 garlic cloves and 2 green chilies. Add oil to a pan and then the garlic and the chilies. Sprinkle cumin seeds and cook until everything smells heavenly, or until your smoke detector gets suspicious. Pour this fragrant mix into your masala paste. Add another 100 ml of coconut milk and 100 ml of water to loosen the sauce. Simmer, then toss in 250 grams of deveined, deshelled king prawns. Simmer for 10 minutes. Plate the curry with some rice or naan and then sprinkle with coriander and green chilies for garnish. This isn't my mum's usual curry, but wow, coconut milk for the win. It tamed the chili like a hero in a spicy love story. Still bold, but with a sweet twist. Give it a try. Warning, you might lick your plate. And now, back to work.